Hi there, this is Tracy from Lavinia Stamps and welcome to another tutorial. We're going to be doing this lovely card today using our Jalandhar stamp and these lovely clean colour reel brush, and this is from Kuretake. They are absolutely stunning to work with. They are a watercolour paint brush. And they go a very long way, so I've certainly been putting them to the test lately. So I've picked a couple of colours here. It's always good to have a really nice neutral colour. This is good to blend with. And first of all, let's get the stamped image onto the card. So I'll pop that to the side and we're going to ink up in the Nocturne. So I've got lovely Jalandhar here. Now it's very big stamp this is, so just take your time and make sure that everything is completely covered. I'm going to pop that down in the centre there and I'm going to give it a really good press. So this is on watercolour card. So there is a slight fibrous sort of texture. You can do this on multifarious card if you wish. I just find that using the clean colour brushes, you get more of a flow on the watercolour card. I mean, that's what it's designed for, is watercolour. And there we go. Nice, clean, sharp image. I'm going to take my brush and I'm just going to put some water around the edge. So working my way around the edge of the stamp. I'm not worrying about the thinner lines, the thinner areas. I'm going straight over the top of those. So any areas that you can colour in afterwards, try to leave those without the water. So I'm going to add some colour now. So I've got the Lime Divine. This is from our Dinkles. And you can see that the colour will only go where I've put the water. And I'm going to bring in a little bit of the sea blue. Then I'm just dragging that down. Giving it a little bit of help. I'm going to mop up the edges where it finishes. Let's just blend a little bit more so we haven't got a line as such. Now, as I say, I've picked some colours already. These are sort of basing it on purples and pinks, which will complement the green really nicely. So I picked quite a neutral colour, so I am going to just start by filling that in with the neutral colour. And this is just a base for us to add more colour to it as we go along. So many different ways you can use these brushes, and I'm literally just getting started with them, and it's just trial and error at the moment. But as I say, I'm just finding the blending side so easy to do. So now I'm going to start bringing in a little bit of colour. So don't be too shocked by the brightness initially, because we'll blend this out. And we can blend it out either using a water brush, or I'm going back to my neutral one. And you can see just by doing that how much it's blended out. Bring in a slightly different colour, a little bit of blue at the top and at the bottom there. Just to give it a little bit of depth. And you can see just by using those three colours how it 3Ds the image. It just brings a whole new meaning to watercolour painting, I think. It becomes a lot easier for me anyway. And the nibs on these, the brush ends, are absolutely super fine, so you can really get detail. I want to bring in a little bit more pink here at the top, just to make it pop a little bit more. Just literally dabbing it, and again I'll go over with the neutral. But as I say, you can use the water brush, especially if you want to thin the colour out if it's a little bit bright. And you can carry on moving this, even though it's dry, you can carry on moving if you feel that there's an area that's a little bit too strong. So you can keep on working with it. Okay, I'm really happy with those colours now. So I'm going to just embellish it a little bit more. I've got the Kuretake drop of Shimmer. I'm just going to give that a little shake. And then taking a fine brush and dipping it into that lovely gold. I'm just going to follow the line down and bring in a little bit of gold. Just follow the lines that are already there. And then I'm going to pop a little on top. Like so. Okay. So I'm going to pop a little fish down there as well. It's got a little friend who he's swimming with. So first of all, I'm going to ink up In the Warm Breeze. And now I'm going to ink up In the Twilight. Okay, he's got a few friends. Okay. So to finish off now, I'm going to carry on embellishing a little. This is the Zig Writer by Kuretake. It's got a nice fine end and it's got a slightly thicker end. I'm just going to go with a thinner end, and this is a lovely metallic pen and it's great for dotting. And as you know, I do like my dots. Just brings a little bit of magic, doesn't it? I've got my Stickles here, so finally I'm just going to add a little bit of glitter. So again, I'm just pulling that down, giving it a little bit of a wiggle. Couple on the jellyfish. And there it is. So I am hoping that you can get that lovely shimmer. I'm trying to hold it up to the camera there. I think you can see that. So I've got two cards there, same technique, they've come out very different, but we all know that no two cards are ever the same. Thanks for joining me, guys. You take care and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.